Oh,
Yes, I can now. I can now.
you can. You know what was interesting?
Yes.
I just left a gym, and every other song was you.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my God. It was like, come on, come on.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
were at the
said,
gym?
yeah. Well, I have a friend who has a private gym, so I went there this morning to do a light workout. And as soon as I walked
Okay,
in,
social distancing gym.
yeah, Guapoli was playing, and it was like, okay, this is beautiful.
That's awesome. I love it when that happens, when there's synergy. And I was just mentioning just that you've been an inspiration um, to me for some years now, but I know to, the larger global community, 30 plus years, you've been bringing people together and inspiring people. And when I first walked into Agape, I mean, the reputation preceded itself, but I don't think I had made the connection that I had seen you in The Secret before, and um, was familiar, with the law of attraction and some of that. And then it was like, and this is the same person in the same place. And it just felt even more affirming for me. It was what I needed to hear and just practice more with. And I feel like at this time of uncertainty and also a time where people are resisting and rising up in such a way. One of the things that I've heard you speak a lot about, but I would love if you could speak with us this morning about, is just the power of intention and having a destination to what we are calling for.
Right, absolutely. You know, we're in a very volatile time in which things are very malleable. They're very up for change because you have the global pandemic, which eliminated normal, and now
Mm-hmm.
you have the transparency of abuse of force and murder by the police that has been obviously going on for a long period of time, but now because of we're in an apocalyptic moment, meaning apocalypse means that the veil is being lifted, that we can see the things that we've been experiencing for a long time. So things are up for big, big change. Now, the first thing that happens is the unspoken pain and being unheard gets expressed. So there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
rage, a lot of anger. You know, we can't bypass that particular stage, but we have to begin to ultimately articulate where we want to go.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just leave it up to venting and raging. That only gives you a sweet release for a moment. We have to begin to intend and articulate where are we going from here. So we have to begin to describe the kind of world we want to live in. We have to begin to work on ourselves so we are those people that are peopling that world.
Yeah,
So
and be
that
the change we want to see, right?
absolutely, we have to actually be the vibrational change. So uh, with everything that's going on, this is really our time for change. There's never been a better time for a couple of reasons. One, if you remember history with Emmett Till being murdered, uh, the whole world seeing Dr. King and folks being water hosed, abused on the road to Selma, it created a moral outrage, not just among Black people, but the entire world saw this. So there was a
Yeah.
moment where everyone said, we all have skin in this game. So this
Yes.
might be another one of those moments in which George Floyd might be a sacrificial lamb that is bringing together a level of coherence among all people to say this has got to stop and there has to be a better way. We have two legal systems, one where justice is blind and one where she peeks and sees that you're poor or Black or brown.
Yeah.
And so this might be a moment of transformation in a lot of systemic areas in our society, but we do have to have a vision. We do have to
Mm-hmm.
articulate where we're going. Without that, there's no movement. And so activism must give way to clear articulation as to what a just legal system looks like, what a real healthcare system looks like. Right now, it's a sick care system. And if you don't have enough money, you're not going to be taken care of. So we have to really clearly articulate that. And individually, we have to go within and begin to discover what gift are we to give the planet before we leave the planet. You know, what is our righteous gift? We're not here to be consumers. We're not here to shop. We're not here to get a bunch of stuff. We're here to actually leave a vibrational footprint on the planet so that when it's our time to leave, the world is better because we came here. So intention, as you talked about, is extremely important. Most people suffer from an intention deficit disorder. They don't have any intention. They just wake up and kind of react to what's going on.
Let's get your vocabulary list going, because he said intention deficit disorder. Yes.
Right. And so a lot of people live there. So what happens is they're just living, reacting to circumstances moment by moment. That's not intention. Intention is I'm establishing an intention for my life. This is where I'm going to grow. This is where I'm going to cultivate myself. This is where I'm going. So then the universe supports that. If you have no intention, you don't have no support. There's nothing for the universe to even support if you don't have any intention. And so intention is extreme. It's a technology. It's extremely important. Yeah.